Hey everyone, in this video we will discuss all the previous year questions from every chapter which have come in CUET PG MBA past year papers. Let us first discuss the breakup, year-wise breakup. So there were two papers in 2022, 5th September and 12th September. There were two questions in 5th September paper and there are one question on 12th September paper. In 2021 we had 3, in 2020 we had 0 questions, in 2019 we had 2 questions. Now one more thing before we proceed to questions, there is a separate dedicated Telegram group for CUET PG MBA. You can find the link in description. I will add it there, and it will be highly beneficial if you are preparing for it. Then you can join this group. You will get free PDF. So once this class is over, I will put the PDFs there, PDF of this class. Then we have quizzes, regular quizzes, and you will also get the notification for video lectures. Okay, so the first question. This is from CUET PG MBA 2022 12 September paper. Very rudimentary question, very easy one. The question says the average of 6 numbers is x and the average of 3 of these is y. The average of remaining 3 is z. Then what is the relation between x, y and z? So this question says that there are total 6 numbers and the average of this is x and the average of 3 of these. So let us say 3 numbers out of these we have average y and remaining 3 we have average z. So we have to formulate an equation here. So for average, we know the definition. We say the sum of all numbers divided by total number. So total number is 6. Right? So sum of all numbers, that would be 3 into y plus 3 into z. So 3y plus 3z, and total number is 6. Now let us say we take 3 common, so 3, 2, so x is equal to y plus z. Now if we cross multiply this, then we get 2x equal to y plus z. And this is our question. This is in the option C. So C option. So this is a very easy question. Once you are clear with this basic definition, then you will find this very easy. So there is nothing much to learn here. Let's focus on the next question. This is from 5th September paper 2022. The average temperature of first 4 days is 58 degree Fahrenheit. The average of second, third, fourth and fifth day is 60 degree Fahrenheit. If the temperature of first and fifth day are in the ratio 7:8, then what is the temperature of fifth day? So this is a good question. I would not say this is hard question, but I would definitely say that this is not easy. I would put this in a medium range. So if we are talking about 5 days, temperature of 5 days. So let us denote those temperatures T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. The average of second, third, fourth and fifth day is 60 degree Fahrenheit and the average temperature of first 4 days is 58 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. So the first 4 days, these 4 days, we have average 58 degree Fahrenheit. And for these last 4 days, we have 60 degree Fahrenheit. Right. So if you notice what is the difference in these two. So in this case, when we take these 4, I am ignoring this one, right? And in second case, when I am taking these 4, then I am ignoring this one. So how can we relate these two? So can I say that the sum would be same in either case, right? T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 plus T5. This sum is going to be same. So let us denote sum by S equal to T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 plus T5. Now let us discuss this case when I am taking T2, T3, T4, T5. So can I say that my sum would be T1 plus 60 into 4 because this is average of last 4. So 4 into 60 equal to, now in this case also sum would be same. So in this case I would be having T5 plus 58 into 4. Now from here if I solve T5 minus T1, so I am taking T1 this side equal to 60 into 4 minus 58 into 4. You don't need to calculate this. You can take 4 common, right? So 4 into 60 minus 58. From here we'll get 4 into 2 equal to 8. So we found our equation where T5 minus T1, the difference between these two temperatures is 8 degrees Celsius, 8 degree Fahrenheit. You can say 8 degree Fahrenheit. Also, there is one more data. If the temperatures of first and fifth day are in the ratio 7:8, so we know these ratios as well. So let us move to next page. So we know T5 and T1. We know ratio as well. So the ratio is fifth day is 8, fifth day is 8, and first day is 7. And we know the difference between them. The difference we found as 8, right? So let us say, can I say that this temperature, let's say 8K and this is 7K. I am taking a multiplier K because these are in the ratio, right? These two are in the ratio. Now the difference is given as 8K minus 7K equal to 8. Therefore, K equal to 8. So can I say that this temperature would be 8 into K, that would be 64, and this would be 7 into K, 7 into 8 equal to 56. Now what are we asked? We are asked for what is the temperature of fifth day. So the temperature of fifth day is T5, right? And we calculated T5 as 64. So 64 degree Fahrenheit. Option B. So there are some calculations here, but still this is not that hard question. But this is certainly not an easy question as well. So this is a medium level question. Okay, now we can move on to the third question. This is again from 5th November paper of 2022. The mean of 50 observations was 36. It was found later that an observation 48 was wrongly taken as 23. The corrected mean is. So there are 50 observations and we have mean 36. Now it says that there was an observation which was 48, but I misread this as 23. Now we can solve this question in two ways. One way is of basic, you will form an equation and then you can solve. Another one could be logical way that you can think. So let us discuss first one, the more mechanical one. So 50 observations. So we have, can we say that sum would be 15 to 36? No need to calculate this. But it was found later that an observation 48 was wrongly taken as 23. So I should have taken 48, but I am taking 23 in this. So can I say that I lost 48 minus 23 because I took the lesser value, right? So I lost this much value in the sum. So 48 minus 23 is 25. So can I say that my new sum is 20? I will add 25, right? Because I was taking 25 less. So from here you can say, now again no need to calculate this. You can simply say that 50 into, let us say, you can rewrite this as, you can say that this is my sum. Okay, 50 into 36 plus 25. Now what is average? Average is sum by numbers, right? So sum is 50 into 36 plus 25 and number is 50. Now you can divide this. So 50 into 36 by 50. If I am splitting this further, then I can cancel out these two, right? So I can write 36 plus 25 by 50. So from here I will get 36.5. Option B. This was first method. Now let us look at the more logical one. Method 2, which is certainly better one. So we have 50 observations. We have 50 observations. 50 and the average is 36. Now I misread 48 as 23. So definitely there is a loss of sum, right? Sum loss equal to 25. Because I should have taken the value 48, but I am taking 23. I am taking less, 25 less, right? Now notice here, we say that sum by n equal to average. So from here, can I say that sum equal to n into average? Now I can apply this in the same equation. I can rewrite this as delta. Delta means change. So let's say my number of observations is not changing. So can I say that delta sum will be n into delta average? So from here we can say that delta average equal to delta sum by n. Now what is your delta sum? What is the change? Your change is plus 25, right? You should have taken 48, but you took 23, you took 25 less. It means that your actual sum is 25 more. It means that the change in sum is plus 25 by n. N is 50. So from here we will get 0.5, right? So I got delta average as 0.5 plus 0.5. So what is the new average? New average would be old average plus delta average, right? So old average is 36. So it means that 36 plus 0.5, we will get 36.5. So this is the actual average that should have been there. So the correct average is, correct new mean or average, you can say 36.5. So I hope both methods are clear. Method 1, it is more of a basic one. Second one is more logical. We think that what is the change in sum and how will that impact, how will, you can say, how can that impact the change in average? So we found that change in average is nothing but change in sum divided by number of observations. If number of observations is not changing, then we can simply apply delta or change on direct this equation. Sum equal to n into average. Okay, I hope that was clear to you. Now we can move on to 2021 paper. Find the average of all the numbers between 6 and 34 which are divisible by 5. So all the numbers which are divisible by 5. So from 6 to 34. So what would be those numbers? Those numbers would be start from 10, right? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think we are done with all the numbers. From 6 to 34, these are the numbers which are divisible by 5. But I don't have to add them. I want to find the average of this. Now here again, see, the basic method would be, the method 1 would be, you can add them up, right? 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 plus 30 divided by 5. There are 5 entries. So we get 25, 45, 75, 100 by 5 equal to 20. So obviously you can do that. This is also not hard because numbers are easy. You can easily add them up. But this is not, this is the basic one, right? You know that the sum, you know that the average is sum of all numbers divided by how many numbers are there. But what is the learning here? There is a very good learning here. I will discuss this in the next page. So there is a concept of AP, right? Arithmetic progressions. And what is arithmetic progressions? The numbers are in the sequence, let's say 3, 6, 9, 12. The numbers differ by a constant terms. If you notice here, plus 3, all the numbers have a difference of plus 3. So this is known as AP. Now in AP, if you have odd number of terms, let's say you have 4, 7, 11, sorry, 3, 10, 13, and say 16. Now here you have 5 terms, which is odd, right? Now if someone says you that find the average of this, all these 5 numbers, then would you do, you can do that. You can do the basic one, 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 13 plus 16 by 5, right? So you get 11 plus 10, 21, 21, 34, 50 by 5, 50 by 5 equal to 10. But obviously you can do that, but the learning over here is that if you have odd number of terms in an AP, odd number of terms, here we have 5 terms, right? Then the middle term, this term is your average. See, you got 10 here and you got 10 direct here, right? So why calculate this one? You can directly find this answer, right? So let's say these terms would have been 4, 7, 10, 3 terms. Then this would be my average. You can calculate 4 plus 7, 11 plus 10, 21 by 3, 7, right? So you don't need to calculate, you don't need to add them up and divide and again get the same thing, the number which is lying in the middle. So that's what I'm saying here. Once you know these 5 numbers and you know that these are in AP, right? These all are in AP, plus 5, they all have a common difference of 5. So you know that these numbers are in AP. The second thing you have to notice here is that all these the number of terms in this AP are odd. There are 5 terms, which is odd number, right? So I can simply directly go to this number, middle term, the third term, and we can safely say that this is my average. Average is 20. So, so you notice here, you calculated this value, but we got directly this value. So for an AP, if we have odd number of terms, then we can say that my middle term is the average. My middle term is average. Average or mean, whatever you can say. So I hope this was clear to you. This is a very easy question. Okay, again the similar type of questions. CUET PG MBA 2021. The average of first 5 multiples of 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. These are first 5 multiples of 3. Now again, are these in AP? So these all are in AP, right? Any table is AP. If let's say you take number 8 and you write table of this 8, 16, 24. So obviously these are in AP because there is a common difference of 8. So similarly, this is a table of 3 till 5 numbers. So these are in AP with common difference of 3. Now second thing, the thing that we discussed in last question, that are these, since these are in AP, are these number of terms odd? So the number of terms is odd. We have 5 terms, right? We have 5 terms. So since we have to calculate average, we don't need to do 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15 divided by 5. No, we simply have to go to the middle term, the third term, T3, third term, and that would be my average. That is, average is middle term, and that is 9. So that is B. Otherwise, see, you can add them up. 3 plus 6, 9, 9, 18, 30 plus 15, 45 divided by 5. Again, you will get 9. But why to do that? If we know this concept that for an AP, we can, for an AP with odd number of terms, we can directly go to the middle term and we can say that this is my average or mean. I hope this is clear to you. Let's move on to the next question. Again from 2021, the numbers are in the ratio 4 is to 5 is to 6 and their average is 25. The biggest number is the largest number is. Okay, so we have numbers in 4 is to 5 is to 6. Now this is ratio. Can we say that numbers are, now can we take numbers as 4k, 5k and 6k? I have added a multiplier here k. I don't know the value of k, but that's not our concern. And their average is 25. The largest number is, okay, again same concept. Are these numbers in AP? Can you identify? The difference is k. The difference is k. There is a constant difference, so these are in AP. Are number of terms odd? Number of terms. The number of terms is 3 terms, right? Obviously these are odd. So now we can say that the average is nothing but the middle term. This is my average. So average is 25. So 5k equal to 25. 5. So therefore my multiplier k is 5. Now we have to find the largest number. What is the largest number? 6k obviously. So largest would be 4k would be the smallest. Then we have 5k and then we have 6k, the largest one. 6k would be 6 into 5, 30. Option A. So okay, let's now move on to the next question. The question says, in a cricket team, the average age of 11 players is 23 years. Out of this, the average age of 3 groups of 3 players each are 21, 24 and 26 years respectively. If in these groups, captain and the youngest player are not included and the captain is 8 years older than the youngest player, what is the age of captain? Now, this is not a hard question, but the question is lengthy. So there might be a chance that you skip some important part or you get confused between them. So, but this is a very easy question. See, there are 11 players and we are making a group of 3 and there are 2 extra players, 2 players which are not in any group. Okay, and they are given average of this. So 3 is 21, these 3 is 24 and these 3 are 26. So this is my average. Now the next bit of information is, if in these groups captain and the youngest player is not included. So in these groups there is no captain and younger player. It means that here we have youngest player and the captain. Y for youngest, C for captain. Okay, I'm denoting it like that. And the captain is 8 years older than the youngest player. So captain C is 8 years older than younger. So C equal to Y plus 8. So what is the age of captain? So I want to find the value of C. What is the age of captain? Now for such questions we need to find sum. Okay. So what is the sum? The average age is 23. So 23 into 11. This is my total sum equal to, what is the total sum here? So 3 into 21, 3 into 21, 3 into 24, 3 into 26 plus these two. Right? So let's say since I have to find only the value of C, why to take two variables, right? So can I say that Y is nothing but Y equal to C minus 8? Y equal to C minus 8. So I will take one captain and Y I will write as 6 C minus 8. Okay. Now if you solve this, then you will get your answer. There is nothing more here. So 23 into 11, that would be 230, 253. Now for these three, I can take 3 common, right? So 3 into 21 plus 24 plus 26. So 26 plus 24 is 50. 71 into 3. 71 into 3 plus 2C minus 8. 2C minus 8. Let's go to next page. 253 equal to 3 into 71 plus 2C minus 8. Solve this. So 253 minus this value would be 71 into 3. That would be 213 equal to 2C minus 8. 40 equal to 2C minus 8. 2C equal to 48. Therefore C equal to 24 years. So C equal to 24. It means the age of captain is 24 years. So age of captain is 24 years. That will be option D. Option D, 24 years. So this was also not a hard question. Only thing was that you should be able to process all the information, because the information might seem very large. Okay. Next question, CUET PG MBA 2019. The average of 5 consecutive even numbers A, B, C, D and E is 66. What is the product of B and E? A, B, C, D and E. Now again, this question is not hard. You simply have to do whatever they are saying. So the average age of 5 consecutive even numbers. So let's say the even number is 2k, right? So this number, the smallest number is 2k. So this consecutive even number would be 2k plus 2. This would be 2k plus 4. This would be 2k plus 6. And this would be 2k plus 8. Right? Since these are all even numbers, so there will be a difference of 2, right? Now what is the product of B and E? So I want to find B into E. Now again, same thing. We have discussed 2 or 3 questions earlier. That concept of AP, arithmetic progression. Are these numbers in AP? A, B, C, D and E. They are in AP, right? The difference is of 2 only. There is a constant difference. All numbers have difference of 2 with the next number. So these numbers are in AP. Now what is the next question that we should ask? That is the number of terms in this AP odd? So how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So odd number of terms 5. Odd number of terms. Odd number of terms. Now I am concerned with finding average. So what does the concept say? That average will be middle term. The average will be middle term in an AP consisting of odd number of terms only. Remember, never say that if we have even number of terms, then the average will be middle term. That would be average of 2 middle terms, because there will be 2 middle terms, right? But that is out of the scope of this question. So middle term is nothing but C, third number. This one is middle, right? 2 to left side, 2 to right side. And that is 2k plus 4. And we are given the average 66. So 2k would be 62. Therefore k would be 31. Now we can find all these numbers. If we will plug k equal to 31, then we will get all 5 numbers. But we don't have to find all these numbers. What is the product of b and e? So we want to find b and e. So b would be 2k plus 2. That would be 31 into 2, 62 plus 2, 64. And e would be 2k plus 8. So 62 plus 8, 70. Now multiply these two. 64 into 70 is our answer. 64 into 70. So 64 into 7 would be 8, 2, 4, 4, 8 and 0. 8, 0. So 4480. Option D. So I hope this was clear to you. Again, we used the concept of AP with odd number of terms. And this is a very useful concept. I think there were 3 to 4 questions on this simple concept. Okay, so we are done with all the questions. So there were total 8 questions. And I hope you understood the solutions of all these 8 questions. I think 3 or 4 questions were dependent on only one concept, that was the average of arithmetic progression with odd number of terms. And there were some other good questions as well. There was one very good question. So I hope you like the solutions. Okay, the same thing again. I'm reminding you of Telegram group. So the link will be in the description. That will be highly beneficial to you. So thank you. I hope you like the solution. Let's meet in the next some new videos.